Hey there, it's Nick from Ruli. In this video, I'll show how to send and receive files through API operations. For this tutorial, I've created 4 API operations linked to buttons. The operations are making calls to a different Ruli environment. Here we are on an expense claim form. Here we see 2 different drop-down buttons for sending and receiving files. If I click on the API send file, there are 2 options in the dropdown, one to send via FormData and one to send via JSON. When I click on the API get file, there's 2 options, an option to download the file and an option to save the file into a field. Let's edit the buttons to see more about how they were configured. For the operation to send a file via FormData, the attachment merge field was selected from the field tree using the plus icon. Let's show how this works. Here I have a file in the expense claim form. Here we see in a different Ruli environment, this expense form has no file attached. Let's click the button to send the file via FormData. Here we see the file has been uploaded to this form. Let's click to download it. Alternatively, the file can be sent via JSON, if that's what your API requires. The JSON body was configured with a special merge field for base64 content. This was selected using the field tree from the plus icon. This encodes the document contents in base64. I'll now clear the file from the original expense form to demonstrate the GET calls. For the third example, the API retrieves the file to download from the same external record. The response type selected is file, and there is no mapping. This operation will simply download the file. For the last example, the API retrieves the file and saves it to a specific field. Here we see the response mappings are configured to map the file into the attachment field. Let's demonstrate the 2 operations to get the file. When I click on the Get for Download button, it automatically downloads the file to my computer. When I click on the Save File into Field button, here we see the file is automatically downloaded and saved into this attachment field. Thanks for watching.